At a small roadside diner on the outskirts of Atlanta, the morning rush had just begun. Waitresses hurried from table to table, but none worked harder or smiled brighter than Naomi Hayes. Despite working long hours and barely making ends meet, Naomi treated every customer with warmth and respect. She believed kindness didn't cost a thing. That morning, an elderly man entered the diner wearing a weathered coat and carrying a small, tattered briefcase. He looked tired and out of place among the cheerful breakfast crowd. Sitting alone by the window, he quietly ordered a cup of coffee only, to realize he didn't have enough cash to pay for it. Naomi noticed his trembling hands as he searched through his pockets. Without hesitation, she placed a steaming mug in front of him and said softly, "Don't worry about it, sir." "This one's on me." The man looked up, startled. "But why?" he asked. Naomi shrugged and smiled. Everyone needs a little kindness. Sometimes she didn't know that this simple act would change her life forever. The old man thanked her and stayed for a while, chatting about life, hard work, and dreams. Naomi mentioned her struggle to care for her sick mother and younger sister, but her voice carried no bitterness, only hope. The man listened closely, his eyes studying her every word. The next morning, Naomi arrived at work to find a sleek black limousine parked outside the diner. From it stepped the same elderly man, but this time dressed in a tailored suit, flanked by two assistants. The entire diner fell silent. He approached Naomi with a warm smile. "Miss Hayes," he began, "my name is Arthur Langston. I own Langston Industries." Naomi froze. Langston Industries was one of the largest companies in the country. "Yesterday," he continued, "I was searching for someone honest, kind, and selfless, someone to mentor and eventually take over my foundation. You, young lady, are that person?" He handed her an envelope. Inside was a check for $500,000 and an offer letter for a full scholarship to study business management. Naomi's eyes filled with tears as she realized her small act of kindness had been a test of heart. Arthur smiled and said, "True wealth isn't measured in money, but in compassion."